onsa newspaper so binim say bibia ekoso kama e wo bia kwan e bi obia wa wo hwe me bia na me cheche say wo YouTube na wo hwe me a me chia wo say wo Facebook so a me chia and some ekoso wo Ghana na ye dey bro say na da di kan wa join me a Facebook ubetimi a share video na ubetimi subscribe nti abrebia me bia ubetimi anya bia share na wa kire wadwene. At the same time, YouTube so ubetimi subscribe ubetimi a share se be ya abrebia me ba no ubenya bia share na also ubetimi a kire wadwene. Nsema ekoso wo Ghana na ye dey bro say nsema ekoso Ghana nyina emu oduru as say wo bia busa ho asem no running mate saga na eno ba omia ne running mate na asem eno na say obieka na the brain so busa say running mate no yi ne ntem oyi running mate ne sisi ya de be impact ne betimi dia bre no elections no eno ho nsem nyina no ye de be bre mo amamo ho nti se wa join ne me apechechi Anton chen adofonom ya tin sem bebre na ensem a ekoso no wa wo hweme no wo ho kwan sa de bia ye discuss no also utimi ekire wadwene. Now, meaning I don't know, but let me be very fair and okay, let me reserve my comment. Issues will be air coso, and I have to draw your attention to it. Issues are air coso no any say. You see, when I come and I speak, it doesn't mean that I'm going to speak for anybody or I'm going to speak for any party or anything. But I'm going to express myself based on the facts on board or based on important issues that we need to talk about. Now, you may have your preference. You may have somebody you like that you want me to talk about. But it doesn't mean that I have to kowtow or I have to go straightly according to what you prefer. We only talk about issues that are very important and trending in Ghana. That is it, trending in Ghana. Now, when I speak or when I talk about issue and doesn't favor you, it doesn't mean that I'm against the person or how you perceive it. But it is a clear manifestation of how issues are being explained. Now, there are countless of issues that I don't understand. And I've been asking this question for a long time. Yesterday, I identified very important issue that I have to talk about. There were two different, I hosted a live program. And the live program that I hosted, it transmitted live on Facebook and at the same time on YouTube. Nanahima, greetings to you. Kate Sabwarton of Canada, greetings to you. Now, the same program that I hosted, the same program was transmitted to both channels at the same time. Now, yesterday, I was a little bit skeptical and concerned of the fact that particularly on Facebook, you have a lot of followers, a lot of people who have liked your page. But when you do programs, it goes to the extent that strategically your programs are being limited from getting to the appropriate source, appropriate destinations. So, for instance, when you host a program, instead of the recommendation to the viewers or the listeners for them to know that you're on air, you see that it will not go. So I've been a little bit concerned about this issue, and I realized that there are so many people, so many agencies, so many issues gagging against me, coming together against me, preventing my visibility. Now, it started with a point that you see that they will send you notification, and the notification will say, oh, your account has been restricted based on this, and they expect you to click on something, so that immediately you click, then something happens. You see what I mean? They've tempted me on that one for several occasions. None of them is working. Now, aside that one too, I strongly stated recently when I was outside doing a program that I see certain things as calculated attempts to sabotage my page and to limit my visibility. Now, announcing newspaper, I started for a long time. I started it about 10 years ago. Even MPP and DC, I didn't have those parties in my mind. I started it on my own newspaper. Now, anytime, and you may recall that those times how the page was. Now, when you do programs, what I observe, and it's very factual, is that strategically limiting the visibility of my page. Now, I have invested a lot in building the page, of which everybody will testify. If I say I've invested a lot, I spent money doing publicities, advertisement for people to subscribe or to follow the page. It is normal. We call it boasting. Aside that one too, I made sure I hosted a lot of programs, different programs, so that in terms of viewership, every person will get whatever he or she wanted. Different programs. I spent time, energy, hours, everything to design programs, hosted the programs in such a way that people will be having opportunity to call in and contribute to the programs. As a matter of fact, I see that a lot of people that I know personally, if I say I know personally, that I can even meet one-on-one, I know personally, have been complaining that they don't get notification on Facebook anytime I host programs. In fact, I was a little bit confused because looking at the followers of the page and looking at the people who have subscribed to the page, at least if you say quarter of them are to get notification, it will be booming, it will be great. But so meaning that out of 10, only upon critical analysis, it will be like 0.1 people are getting notification. So who is sidelining that, and who is working against that, and who is intentionally sabotaging the page? I raised this concern several times, and I see it as victimization, harassment, and trying to take my ability to express myself out of me. But of myself, my potentiality to talk about issue will not be taken away. It's within my personality. I can speak today, tomorrow, and forever, no matter where the direction will go. So I was a little bit confused, but those things were going on. Now, yesterday, I checked on Facebook. You see me, I personally, like I said, I'm such a person, I don't lose anything. So under no circumstances would I sit down for my right to be taken out of me without a cause. That is why as a person, you have the right to talk about issues. It is within your fundamental human rights to talk about issues. If you think you are being abused, if you think you are being harassed, if you think you are being victimized, if you think you are being treated unfairly, capital letter, unfairly, you can express yourself and you can talk about that. That is a gift that you have been bestowed. But whenever you think that certain circumstances is going to the extent that it is you are being treated unfairly, you have to speak up. How come that people have subscribed to the channel but they don't get notification? And those who get notification, people that I've seen personally, they complain to me that Daddy Fred, are you out of Facebook? We don't see you. We don't see you on Facebook. Why? What is happening? We don't see your videos. So where are my videos going? That is a point number one. Number two, why is it that people who have followed the page, who have subscribed to the page, are still complaining of that? Some people are sending text messages. They are calling me. They are writing under the programs to express their frustrations. Now, why are all those things going on? Now, another point is that those people who are claiming that they don't get notification, some people who also get notification, they are being restricted to comment on certain issue. Aside that one too, they don't even see the bottom that says share the page so that you can share for people to also express themselves or know something about it. So what is going on? Now, if you want to progress, under normal circumstances, if you are doing something and you want to go up, you invest time, effort, and you become committed to it, and you dedicate yourself wholeheartedly to it to make sure that you reach a point to your satisfaction. Now, after 10 years ago that I established the page, and I've been working tirelessly, I've been working so hard in terms of presenting powerful programs, in terms of hosting a lot of programs every day, every night, to make sure that the page goes up. You'll see that when you are going up and then gradually attempt to bring you down. So is it fair to do something thinking that you'll be progressing and you see that you are being retrogressing? So what is calculating to that? And those are the factors that I've been asking. Now, yesterday, for instance, I saw something very unfair and I saw something very, very unfortunate, and I'll voice it out. I'm expressing myself, but I see that I'm being censored on Facebook. I'm being declined, I'm being deliberately, intentionally, calculatedly working to the extent that whatever I'm saying will not go out for people to hear. So, is there any fairness in this? And there are some people who are doing the same program, undue advantages are being given to them, and they get opportunity to go up. So why is this disparity? Or why is it this discriminatory act? Which is very unfortunate. And I got to talk about it because there are countless of people who are also confronting the same circumstances. And it is better you say it, and it is better they have to find solutions to the problems. So who? Is it employee who is doing that? Or is it somebody who has been hired to do that? Or who is working against the pages? Now, yesterday, for instance, I took time to analyze certain situation critically. There was a program I hosted, and the program was transmitted to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. That was it. And you see, like I said, the program was transmitted on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I went through my dashboard. If I say dashboard, it means the page, the owner of a page or the one who administered the page can go and look at what is going on. Then I saw something. It's a page recommendation. And under the page recommendation on Facebook, I realized that there was a video that I hosted, a video that I did. The video is on YouTube and it's at the same time on Facebook. And the video talks about the same problems that we've been talking about in Ghana. It is my program. It is my own video. I hosted. I did my own video. I never included any audio in it. I never included any other source in it. I hosted the program myself. Based on the information, everything that I did, I hosted a program. The program is still on YouTube. But on Facebook, I saw that the program has been covered. And then they said the program, the recommendation of a program is that they will not recommend the program because it's against the... But I was a little bit skeptical. How can me hosting my program and the program is like as you talking now, I'm talking, I'm explaining, I'm dissecting issues, I'm analyzing issues about Ghana. How can it affect the policies? So I'm a little bit skeptical about this situation, but I see it as calculated attempt to limit my visibility. So if I wouldn't have seen that one, and still, it will be like you've committed something. So as a result of that, they won't recommend the program. I don't think it's fair. Like I said, I don't lose anything. So I'll speak my mind. That is what you have to do. When you see you are not being treated fairly in any corner, speak up. It's not fair, and I don't think those things should be allowed to continue. We are in America. If you think somebody is wrong, speak up. If you think something, you see, let me be very realistic. I'm not such a person that you can gag me from expressing myself. I'm not such a person that you can intentionally calculate something to go against me. I know my right. You have to understand that. And aside that one too, if you're hosting a program, I'm hosting, greetings to you, my bro, Omahene Kwamnasante of Adum TV, Bedroom Sim. Greetings to you. I saw it as a calculated attempt to limit my visibility so that whatever I'm talking about will not go to certain viewers. But let me be very realistic on this issue. Under no circumstances will I allow myself to be gagged. Nobody can prevent me from speaking up. Under fundamental human rights, you have the right to talk about issue. If you think the issue, you have the evidence to support your claims. So what did I see yesterday? I saw that a program that I've hosted on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. On Facebook, that program has been covered. It is my own program that I hosted. I initiated the program. I was on live during the program. The program has been covered. Based where I saw, I thought maybe I have even posted something, something that was not legal to be posted. That was why it has been covered. So looking at, and it was instruction and I read that, take action. So looking at it, I saw that it has been covered. Now, take action, I make sure I click on it to find out what is happening. And when I clicked on it, I saw it was my program, my live program that I've hosted. So why and how is it on earth that my live program that I hosted, I initiated the program, I brought all the ideas, all because the program was going against Bawumia, which is very unfortunate. Let me tell you, no matter the report you make about my page, no matter whatever you say about my page, it will not work, because my ability to talk about issues is built in me. It will not be taken out from me. And I have a lot of platforms that I can express myself as well. So irrespective of intentional, deliberate, well-calculated attempts to limit my visibility on Facebook will never work, will never be materialized. The same video is on YouTube, functioning, working very positively on YouTube. So how come the same video on Facebook was covered and it was attributed to the fact that something wrong with the video? What was wrong with the video? There should be fairness in everything. People shouldn't be given undue advantage over others. We are all talking about issues about Ghana. We are all talking about trending issues about Ghana. There should be fairness to all presenters, all those who are speaking up, so that everybody will hear what is going on, rather than being selective, allowing some people. Allowing. Let me be very realistic on this issue. Under no circumstances will those things prevent me from speaking. I will speak today, tomorrow, and forever. If you do the right thing, we will talk about it. If whatever you've done does not demand praises, we will condemn. That is what you were born to be. And you have allowed your dignity be taken away from you. And that is not right. Speak up when you think you are not being treated fairly, irrespective of anywhere the situation is. Speak up. Because look at the situation that you have. 500 and over 1,000 followers. You spent money to do advertisement to get those people to follow your page. You hosted a lot of programs. You posted a lot of videos to get those people to be on your page. And when you are progressing, when you are going up, you get into certain limits, you will see that certain interventions are being put in place to retrogress you, to bring you down. Is it how we call fairness? Is it how we call fairness? So let me be straightforward on this issue. Under no circumstances that somebody, or I don't know whether it's agency or group of people, or I don't know those who are doing that, but they know themselves. You can say anything, but it won't prevent me from speaking up. I will talk today, tomorrow, and forever. When something is wrong, why do we have to keep quiet? Let us limit his visibility. Let us limit his impact. Let us work against him so that people will not hear about what he's saying. That is a conclusive decision. And I don't think that is how it's supposed to be. When you're speaking or when you're hosting a program, people who know you very well. That exactly who you are is who you are. Allow the person to be articulating and speak his mind, rather than gagging the person, preventing the person from talking. Are we in which rule is that? So I'm very much surprised that the same video that I hosted is running very positively on YouTube, but on Facebook I saw that it is against this, and it was covered and it was not recommending. As a result of that, you see, that particular thing was like, they put it there like This thing goes against it, then they covered it. So as a result of that, when your page is not being recommended to people to follow, to like, or to subscribe, or to, you not have any reason to complain because you went against certain things. But what in particular video, I don't think it's anything against anything. It is a program I hosted, and I talked about issues about Ghana. So what is against what is against? You see, there should be fairness in everything, no? Even though it doesn't belong to us, we're speaking through somebody's medium. But if a medium is created to ensure fairness, everybody should benefit from it as such. And those who are doing that, it will not prevent me from speaking up. If Baumia does good, I'll talk. If something is wrong, I'll talk about it. And now you are asking, say, Yemfa card is tia amount. Yemfa card is tia amount. Meanwhile, there are so many things, and Kawayano, Into your come once a month, Yayam from so. And internet was say your restricted page, a peck wine be so cancel before video so that it will work against your page. It's not fair, it's not right. You see, the point is, no matter whatever you are doing, you can continue to do that forever. But I will speak up. So right now, whoever will hear my frustration, will hear whatever I'm talking about. And whatever I said, I just stated everything in English language. So even a child in America will understand. And every program is not being watched or listened to by any one person. Different group of people, organizations, institutions are watching. So they will know that I'm not being treated fairly on that one, and they will act on that. It's not right. It's not right. That is not fair. Why do I hosted a program, and why do you have to cover the program and come and tell me is this against, of which is a program I hosted? Everybody is aware. The same program is running on another platform very positively. So what is the calculated attempt? You see, everybody has a support, right? I don't know. I don't know what is going on, but if you support somebody, it doesn't mean I have to support the person. That is very realistic. I have my own preference, and I have my own ideas to analyze things critically. So under no circumstances will I be coached, directed, indirectly scheming me to different angle. I will not do that. I have to be very realistic. I will do what is right, and I'll speak my mind all the time. That is it. How come people say they don't get notification, but they follow the page? Even my audience have been switched. I've talked about these issues all the time. People who have been on the page for a long time, who have been contributing their views, their ideas, their knowledge to the page, they are not getting notifications. They are not even seeing me on live program. So who is working against that? This is a perfect institutional strategic way against Daddy Fred and the announcer, which is unfair. And I'll talk about it. And as I'm speaking about it, maybe they can conduct their own investigations and find out who is behind. And I think it will help. If they conduct their own independent investigations, they will know who is working against the page. Whether the person is employee, whether the person has been contracted to do that, whether the person is working for this, they will know. So that's I brought the issue out. And I'm not the only person who have been talking about these problems. I've seen countless of people who have been talking about this. And you see here, let me tell you something. You were created with a special gift. No matter what you are, you have potentiality to express yourself. Don't allow anybody to take your ability to speak from you. It is inbuilt in you, and every democratic dispensation we call something fundamental human rights. It is your right to speak up when you think something is wrong. Don't think about monetary enticement. Don't think about what you lose, but stand out and speak up when you think something is not right. And your speaking up will save a lot of people. That is what you have to be doing. Don't think about what you gain today. Don't think about what you get tomorrow. But think about the future. Think about what you are saying, the impact is going to make on others. That is what you have to be doing. So far as you have the potentiality, the ability to talk about issues, don't sit down for somebody to kick you away. Be strong and be firm and speak up your minds. You see? Speak up your minds, that's all. Be fair and speak up your minds, that's all. And the Sauti na wo kasa. Chire wadwene. Emma will be chire wo de ye. Emma will be chire whatever you have to be doing. Ghana is a democratic country. You say December 7th, omoko yi obi ama obeye omampanyini. Obeto abani bi. So wo koto aba, what are the basis or what are the indices a obi gina so akoto aba? That is what you have to look at. Because so obi kan asem kire na wo gina so akoto aba, na obusa ho se, de be nti na me koto aba de ama sa nipa we. Eno na wo so obusa. Ema obi invest ka me da and na obi hu ni asese sika na de abrew. Sika no bedi ne ne ochina ebesa. Emma will be in first come a dada. While for what Jenny Coto Abashe, I make answer we are young. Said the reasi in Punto see cos we are sin. On mine be a it was all mine be a bon homodena or mine developer. Nebois. It is our Tinaho. Emma de be a namodia baby, I want to namotihosa. It is all mine developer. Managers and also your majumaji. Say by your mind be developer. It is almost now no more say, oh, yeah, the baby, a million dry, it is a cat in the room. What is a room? Ghana for the confidence amount. Say, yeah, the 2 million amount, I repose confidence in you. Say, baby, I want for what she say, policies and programs, effort transform all my lives. A man for complaining, say, Omunya Jumanya. A man for complaining, say, Ombuto Mari. A man for complaining, say, Niema Enkoye. And there be interventions na mudi go akwan, particularly MPP. Some pa akonya so atena. There be interventions na mudi be go akwan na mu betimi atena akonya so. And only a year was some you because some mo share be a CD gina. What the share dollar na be a CD gina. O share amanfo e complain so munya adwuma nye. Amanfo e complain say niema nkoye e wo makwan mu a. One solve sa problems na e be ye den. Oh, boss, I say, boss is so sweaty. Boss, but air conditioning is so hey? America, no, no. Oh, but sweaty, sir, easy. Share easy. Enti, Sani, money, and near man. And what say, Obiano, it shas, and yen, she say, we are gone near. Ukokuromoti. Aye to me. Emma will be told kokuromoti. If you so kokuromoti no, one kasa wo we kokuromoti no. Mo come in na abuma and a timiko your man penny. Yes, sir. And you kokuromoti no more true, so we ye ne fire chima. Emma will be a metata. Because I will say, Yana Area who say, Bibli ba, no ma sheda, no ma dada, no ma kansemdi. Now you buy a bay say, you buy a bay say, you buy a bay say, and so on better as one I be. What did you do? Binumachi acquire campaign. When the Binumachi acquire hey, where YouTube crowds so we are trying to share, but we don't see the share sign. Hey, messenger is quiet, the names baby is that thing. Because we are some TV as in that oh can crowd bro. Gabe bai na kamtiwa oh na pa umia ye kodi na chiba ene ka be hu na ye but oh yes skeptical kakra na oh kire nsemu a ebinom se wo mo nte ase mo me yanka se ba umia ye niye a ye beka ho asem so why are there bona baso but onye ni ye so a ye beka eno ne ma utumi se ya to abo na wo koto aba you make decisions wo na wo de won sako gina ho koto aba na me busaw Uko di lie so. How many hours people are so turn a bow a real show? No, I could di lie so a Juma Kora uncle, no, I got to Abba. Uko to Abba many penny via. O Shana no. O Yasikani via. Africa, I can see a muchum show. And when you know, I was here tenacity as because Abera Oko to Abba said I was sitting a best. Oko to Abba said near my beko ye were walking. Ghana wo sika kokko meboa koko wo ho diamond, bauxite, aluminium, lithium. Bibia wo man na okwohwe na nipa e wo ho mabunu se omunya adwuma nya. Na e questionable. Because at least nipa population here be 32 million. Enti se ehwe niam akura ka se bebere nya adwuma ye na omo de ahwe kokora ne merewafo no na omo de ahwe mpanifo ne nkora no. But e mabunu na e wo so omo ye adwuma mo ho odin no. Omo nya adwuma na aberebe na omo be nya adwuma no. And only the concerning issues are here come once. It is obi person be lead your mind. So tete promises no ye buy be we, ye buy be we, ye buy be we no. And no shouldn't be a year I was a so because there be a promise ye feel it. Nipa ne pa akunya na yesi kanokre ne twantro kakra. And no bit my man for atoamo. Now motuma ni wi a ono an de na dwene de open no be ye. Ono ne don chire ne da because or enjoy. But wo na be lusu enti wo na ukokromoti wo power no e wo se we utilize ukokromoti ni je December 7 to kwoto aba me busaw dia be na wagina so a wo de kwoto aba no sika na wo de kwoto aba no ana sa wa hwe se nipa a kwoto aba na ma no obetime de nsesaye bia ba ma wasetena ma koyie wa hwe sa na ma no enti eno na wo se wo hwe se nipa na wo kwoto aba na ma no ne nsesa ye pa ne nhihye ye pa wo de beba no ebetimi asesa wa brabo eno na wo se wudi so eni la wotena se ema obi e kire ene wo kotro bai ye se wadi 18 good years meboa wadi 18 years enti 18 years no ye se wa ankasa utimi dwene papa timi dwene bone enti wo dwene papa ne se ukurom mo biliji na adwiri agu no asa kotro abade ama obi eno na wo so ukurom biliji a wo fa so ko na adwiri agu awu ka akurenti me mfa so wakwan wo nam futuro bi ne nam wani mu hwini mu ne usisi mu ne oba bia mfuturo ne nam ho eno na akogina so wa pechasa wote ho wasetena aye bibibi enti dia wo so kotuma no no e wo so wo hwe se ade na ode beba no ebetima sesan ebetimi di interventions bi agu akwan mama eno na wo so wo ye komasika na ada ene ma party samo na ada party samo ye nyina di akira achewo party samo emfa bibia mesi table so Debbie, the party is your party with your party at the Janibro. Debbie, but the Omo Ginano, Omon some Omo can analyze some the Ginaso that Waba. Because they say no, say they are near Mexico. And some number bonting pie will be out with your walk. I can't bear 5 months. Now I check Papa the Bizel. And ye is your hat, neighbor. YouTube Ukraina, so. You know, hey, what is going on? You took Hokrad, he said, and Yamana Cobra will be brain. I don't know. The air custom, and Yawa said, dear, said, will make decisions, dear. A bema wa brabo, a tumpon. Barbara won't tumpon, and more be mamma dada. Share yen and I yet win. Yes, or I had 10 seman of part area near number. We ba no abekase, we ba no abekase ni edi akire. Ba enzam na yete na no pa ne awia ne anwumere no. Se wote a wo de hwe wa bra ba ya na etese. Eno na wo so ohu. Abrochira ye ka ho asem yi. Emabunu tu kwan kwa abrochira. Adwuma na obi a akopeyo. Ghana fo ho wodin. A mo betima ye adwuma, ama adwuma na tumpon. Wo ba ha awode de ekuta ye no, made that different. Eduma baby no me ensa ede metimi aye baby anka morgana anka menye sa eduma but ha metimi aye ahode no wo ho enti o se ye mama bunu no nya eduma ye ye mama anyama de mese da bia no de ye kan eno na wo si edi so e mabunu no nya eduma nye because sa mabunu no bosia na omo buru beberebe no sa mabunu na beba betua bosia no Ubeti omakoje bosia wa ha omakoje bosia mpanifo na akoje wa emabunu mo na mo betua enti o decision na wo take no e wo so take decision na wo daachi o hye ne ye what you say o daachi ho decision na wo so take ade ede empuntu obebre wo daachi na wo tumpon e wo babrabom ene na wo sa wo ye ene ma bebre wo ho a we ne beba no ama promises me ba me yesi we ba no ama promises me ba me see obusa ne se kwan be na obefa so aye na ontimi nka wa hwe mahama 24-hour economy ya omoken 24-hour economy a mahama se wode ba Yekobusa NDC commentator ba ko say 24-hour economy na kire say was here in jata beba near the plane na wiem near enwe amanfo jata and 24-hour economy. Oh, when you na ya niam bia enisa wo party ntino on tenase enye analysis. Onyankopon ama utumi ne ukokuromoti. Wo kokuromoti, we kokuromoti, mu kasa ene obi konyaka mu dawo. Ana mu nim sa. Kokuromoti no ene di obi kosi positions. Bia na ni naso. Enti ya wasa kokuromoti no di ye adwuma ye mane nye valuable. Na de wo koto aba na ma no e ma obi mfa sika e medada. What I say? E ma obi mfa sika e ma medada. Because they say na wo koji sika obedi e besa. Omo a delegates ya omo koji sika bebrebe ye ba abonte say like so omo koji sika. Omo ni sika ma nensan. Asa. You say e do na ye bibi e wo hoyi. E do na say the air cost ba omi running mate asem kura aya asem. Running mate. Obia so person ye running mate. Obia so person ye running mate. Omo nyina party members so. Dey benti no obia first so dey. And him say running mate no. Say o presidential candidate Mahama omu yi na no obo running mate o dey akọ party ni mpanifo no dey aba abonten. Je na no poku adjuma meboa. Enso ba omi running mate ya asem bi e wo because omo pere nya asem ketwa. E na akoye enya asem ketwa o. E na all say ba omi aso a oye the campaign promise ni pa bebere. And they say promise na kasa obe deliver promise na ya asem bi e wo. Enti running mate no kura no ehun yie na yete. And na say running mate obe yi obi so me your running mate. Say man for bufuafu MPP no wa be ka no kreka no kore. Enye easy. And they also yi running mate or no so be ka ho a yenya asem nka. Because economy no say dey si kono amanfo ani nye ho. Wa wutie me unim de ekọ. Edwadifo complaini eniema boa ye den na say e na wonim NDC for capitalize wo sa niema nso na NDC for no sa wonim a adofo no enye emma bibia how because NDC mo de mo musaw de ba de pa potin no mo be ya magana 4 years o Mahama betena so 8 years o be vice president 8 years. When Jima find interventions be a nkwan ama wasete na ntumpon 4 years in oba be ye den nti eno na wo so de kwa adwendwenim obetena say 8 years and he say na 4 years and dey be na oba ye de ama so one tenase ya anye sansesen ye na wo fitin ya na wo jampi ka say oh yes ga na ye den yes eniema bo akosoro yes de nti no won ye gotuma year na ama ka kire mo say ebinum arifie honhom yasa na okai enti dia wo say MPP for timi ye ne se amanfo problems a omo ka sa ho kira bagana e wo say MPP for the interventions gu akwan mu ma amanfo ho tomo e mabu no mo si omo nya adwuma nya na at least omo ye ne ma bi ma mabu nya adwuma ye sidia e depreciate omo timi stabilize ne kakra na ne ma bo a e koso ne ma bo ne mra form kakra. So obutimi ye sa niema we na bosia boy interest rate ne sa niema ni nyina aba foma ebetimi aboa ama oman no apagya because Ghana for the na do say odi baumia ba no kire baumia de obe economic management and the other baumia demonstrate kire Ghana for so him how to manage the economy when the economy is in crisis. For instance, say the man focus the problems go ho say no and so otimi ed interventions go akwan ebe economy ne resurface na Ghana focus hey ya ji utuma ampa watimi aye nyasa abusumi num ya akai de ba asem na wo ga kire Ghana fo wo ka se first year yi mawa de okuta year wo ne na ye atwuma na ye mfa ma no pa je se nti wo ka wasem a onfa ana de be nti e na wo de year na just de ma ansa no watima ye atwuma eno ne questions a e wo sa manfo busa enti sa wote wa na wo kwoto aba Jina sa ne ma we nyina so ne busa de wo sa we ye because enye easy sa we ase de wa gasa wo ko yi obi ama wadi wani ma When I do kokromoti ko yi nipa no. Enti e wo se kokromoti no timi kasa yie. E kire niema e wo se nipa no de wokoyi na ebetimi afiri mu aba. Also, obese tell us make the MP before and I said well bit my research and then obi na this obi na catch no. Wa kwa research. Me nya omo communications director and I said me nya omo marketing manager ma ba market the omai. Nti wa kwa research who the omai anu aka. What do you say? They say they may say obi aye ne dio enti wa kwa ya ode who de a na waka. Simple as that. Enya me na be jina ben narrating bra bra omai we. Omaya baby also mo body room ko kama manfo ntie why ade na watutu from na ade ahye wa manfo be na ate why ade na ade ahye mpaase akane ade be da ahye e also de why no kama manfo ntie omo ankoka na manfo ntie de omaye adafo no me de besi am de daddy friend me na munjira ase and then be ka me feelings maka wie me da mase